Hi everyone, I'm Mara, certified personal trainer, and this is another episode of my video diary. If you've been following me, I've posted a few videos about competitions. I did a Light 98 post about pregnancy and exercise, and I did a video post about removing my mustache. That was pretty fun. So today is another episode of my video diary. It's about love, and just to let you know, because I know some of you have kind of perked up right now, especially clients that follow my page. No, I don't have a boyfriend, and no, I'm not getting married. So it's not that kind of love. Of course, it's about love for a healthy lifestyle. And my goals for today is to kind of spur a conversation about really living a healthy lifestyle in the beginning stages of that, which starts in your mind and then eventually leads to your heart. So hopefully, other personal trainers who are out there, we tend to neglect to deal with the initial setup when we're dealing with a new client, of having a conversation about motivation. So I'm hoping that you watch this video, personal trainers out there, that if you have some tools and tricks that you help motivate your clients, you comment on this video with those. And if you're having trouble with a difficult client, hopefully this will help you start to rethink about all the things that you love about health and wellness and help you deal with that client. For those people who are not personal trainers, I hope that you find this video very fun and something to think about to either rekindle your love for fitness or to spur you to initiate a fitness lifestyle. So that's why I'm really doing this video. Hopefully you'll gain something from it. But these are just my personal thoughts on living a healthy lifestyle. Something's going on under my apartment right now. I have no idea what it is. So if that is creeping into this video, hopefully it's not. But if you hear those bangings, I think the person is moving or they're remodeling their apartment. I don't know what's going on. So I'm going to do the best I can to get through this conversation with you today. So this is a video diary, so it is personal to me. And I want to talk about something that happened to me as a personal trainer. Got a text from a client, and I've been working really hard to get her started with her program. I'm really excited to work with her. I think she's going to do great. But she said, "You know what, Mara? My heart is just not into this right now. I don't want to do this because my heart's just not into it." And that really struck me to my core, because of course the first thing as a personal trainer, you're like, oh my God, what did I do wrong? Did she not like the workout that we did? Did I not deliver the diet plan the way that she wanted? Things like that start flying through your head, and you start to be frantic, because we as personal trainers, we're not necessarily in this for the money. We're in this to see results. We're in this because we want to see our client be healthy to themselves and live a really fun life. So I had to really stop and think, what is causing this lack of motivation right now? So many of you know that my father was a minister, and he had 3 points that he applied to his ministry and the way he delivered that. And I have adapted these 3 points to exercise, because I think that they really help you with program adherence and a healthy lifestyle adherence. So when you think about love in your life, love just sometimes doesn't just happen. Yes, I'm a proponent of love at first sight. I think that will happen to some people, especially romantically, but we're not talking about romantics right now. I've never really seen someone come into a gym and go, I love this place. This is the place for me. Very rarely does that happen. Even for me, when I started off, it was going to the gym. It wasn't a place that I loved to go to. And there was reasons for that. So how do we create a lifestyle of love for health and wellness? So the first point that I have for you is that you have to learn it. You have to learn what to do when you go to the gym. So we have those 4 questions about learning: the who, the what, the when, the where, the how. Well, that's a little bit more than 4 questions, but these are things that when we're learning about a situation, we always ask them. Well, we already know some of those answers. The what, we're going to the gym. The when, okay, people pick a time when they go to the gym. Those are easy to figure out. The where, what gym to go to. You going to Gold's Gym? Are you going to Crunch? Are you going to Kinetics? Hey, Anthony. You know where you're going to, but for most people, the reason why they're unmotivated is because they don't know how to go to the gym. They don't know what they're doing once they enter through those doors. Lots of times when you see me dashing around the gym, I tend to get hung up behind people who are just kind of walking around. They're picking up a dumbbell here, they're picking up a dumbbell there. They don't know exactly how they're going to use their gym at that day. Are they going to strength train? Are they going to do some cardio? Are they going to go to a fitness class? Or are they just there to socialize? How are you using your gym? With knowing that you don't know how to use your gym, sometimes you have to apply a who. So, are you going to go see a particular fitness instructor and join a class that day? Or are you going to meet with me, a personal trainer, so that you can learn how to use your gym? Start there. Personal trainers, if you're finding that your client is unmotivated, they might not know how you're delivering the information to them. I do find that sometimes I'm in my head a lot as I'm personal training because I'm doing someone's diet plan, or I'm assigning them exercises, and they're just like, okay, wait a minute. I don't know how you want me to do this. And sometimes I have to stop, pull back, and go, hold up. I need you to do this on this day, this on that day, this on this day. And that really helps them adhere to the program. And then we can have a conversation, because sometimes they're like, I can't come in tomorrow, or I can't do this exercise correctly. Now I'm knowing that they are missing some things in their learning. And sometimes that leads to a why. Sometimes I don't tell the clients why I'm having them do a particular thing. Sometimes I have to really break it down to them. Your diet goes along with these certain exercises. I have you doing a running workout because you like running, or I have you doing a strength training workout because we need to strengthen up this. So that all falls under that learning situation. Also, sometimes people really don't know that adverse effects of inactivity. And so trainers, you really have to educate, teach your clients about what could happen. The immediate text message that I sent back to my client today was about, hey, right now we have some goals to meet, because you're at a certain point that if we don't address this issue now, we might have some bad things happen. We might have high blood pressure issues. We might have diabetes issues. We might have these things creep up into our life that we don't necessarily want to be there. And learning that information sometimes really, really helps a client understand that, okay, this is something I have to do now, even though my heart's not in it yet. So after you've learned all the information about how you're going to use the gym and why and who you're going to see and things like that, you can start living it. So, a person who learns something then will have to apply it to their life. When you learn to read and write, you didn't one day just start going like, I'm just not going to read and write anymore, right? You had to learn it first, and then you start loving it. Some people love one more than the other. I like talking. Once I learned how to talk, I talk a lot now. Hopefully I get my podcast up and running so you can hear me talk some more. But it's the same thing when you go to the gym. Once you learn how to do something, you're more apt to start living it. And once you start living it, things become easier. For this client, I told her, look, it takes 30 to 60 days really to break a bad habit. So you have to just start doing it. You had to start learning your ABCs, and then writing your ABCs, then writing paragraphs. You had to start doing it until you got into the swing of things, and then you enjoyed doing it. You didn't have any reason to not do it when it's time to take tests in school, or even to write your friend a letter. I was definitely big when I was in school, writing letters. Oh, yes. We love to do it because we learn how to write, and so now we can pass notes and we can communicate. It's the same thing with exercise. You pick up a weight, you learn how to lift the weight, and then you can start lifting heavier. And then you can start doing all these other cool things that come along with exercise. So first you have to learn it, then you have to live it. And once you start living it, those first two repeat itself over and over. You learn one exercise that spurs you on to learning a new exercise, and then you start doing that new exercise, and then you start seeing results, and then, oh my goodness, you love this lifestyle. It's the same way of falling in love with someone. Those of you who are married or have significant others or have children, isn't it great when you start learning that person and then they do something new and then you're like, oh my gosh, how much do I love you now? It's the same thing with exercise. I feel like every time you learn something new, and new ways of exercises are always coming out, from going to just high school gym to working your way up to CrossFit or P90X or bar exercise or Zumba. All these things keep coming out, from Les Mills to Kathy, one of my favorite fitness instructors, to now bodybuilding is on the rise, and figure competitors and Instagram accounts and healthy lifestyle and all these other things. We're learning so much about health and wellness and even the science of it. Learning that exercise helps you feel better about yourself and self-esteem, and my hair has gotten better since I started eating more protein and things like that. You keep learning, you keep living, you keep learning, you keep living, and all of a sudden, here we are at the end of a wellness lifestyle that's very loving to yourself, and then you can give it back to others. So that's really what I wanted to talk about today in my video diary. I really hope this spurs a conversation for everyone out there, especially if you're feeling a little bit unmotivated today as a fitness person, or if you're a personal trainer and you're trying to work with a client. Show them this video and let them really think about, are they applying these 3 steps when they come to the gym? Because it's not always about that diet, it's not always about the exercise. It what goes on up here and in here when it comes to being a healthy person. So I hope to do more videos soon, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. And remember, today is a good day to learn, live, and love a healthy lifestyle.